Good morning, guys. Good morning and good evening if you are joining from a different location. So, can any one of you please confirm able to see the screen and is my voice is audible to you clearly, everyone? Yes.
Yes, we can see your screen and we can hear you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the confirmation. So, yeah, first of all, welcome to UnoGeeks Oracle Cloud Financials Training. So, as part of financial training, I'll be one of the financial trainer on behalf of UnoGeeks. And almost this is around ninth batch for me from UnoGeeks. And overall have total 18 batches which I've delivered. This is to be 19th batch. Yeah. So before talk about, let me introduce about myself. And you can see my profile here. I'm a certified implementation consultant carrying a total 13 years of experience, in which 9 years into this consulting stream, which includes EBS R12 as well as the cloud financials. And prior to that, I worked as an end user in accounts payable and receivable. I'm a TON as well as the payable certified. Even I was working with as an end user like the account receivable network specialist, the accounts payable network specialist. Later that internally I got an opportunity to train on this Oracle EBS. Then immediately within a company only I got opportunity to move to consulting stream. Then later I moved to different organization and all. So here you can see my list of organizations which I worked for. Genfact, LIT, OC, Signity. Of course, this is Signity and Cognizant. Signity is not mentioned. I just mentioned few companies. So currently my position is working as a technical lead on the financials area. Technical lead in the sense like it's a kind of SME role, subject matter expert role for all five financial modules. Coming to the like project wise, so here you can see total four end-to-end implementations doing a configuration from the scratch and two supports projects. Like support is nothing but once the implementation is completed, support on day-to-day basis issues, and enhancement is nothing but the applications once they went live, and based on the requirement we need to understand the requirement, we need to do kind of enhancement. That kind of projects also which I got an opportunity to work upon, two enhancements as well as one testing including integrations by covering the projects and also for multiple countries. That is something when I working with a Signity, that is a total testing company, I got an opportunity there to work as a lead. Yeah, so this is all about high level. This is all about high level experience about me. So here and here deployment and maintenance. This is something coming to here. Maybe some number is updated. Something fine. That's okay. So maybe this is something from previous slides they have updated. But yeah, hoping that you guys are following me, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm considering that. No, fine. No queries. And as part of today's agenda, we would like to demonstrate on all the points here. We can see introduction to ERP and how the Oracle evaluation coming to the picture. What is fusion applications and what type of companies which are got involved here. Means what kind of client I can say, what kind of industries and how the environment will be released and what is application framework and moreover is what would be our coverage as part of our training and how once you trained on this what kind of rules or profiles we are going to get an opportunity to work upon and Q&A. So query and answers and that will be discussed. Okay. So fine. And I forgot to inform you one other thing like currently also I'm completed certification on like payables, receivables, and general ledger specialist in the implementation area. Almost this will be validated for 18 months. So once that is completed, again we need to write the exam, so that it will be helpful to get an opportunity to work upon, because clients particularly, they are going to look for the certified candidates. It's not every client, so maybe few clients mandatory they will ask for that. So having always certification is added advantage. So whenever you got a chance to work upon, try to get a certified. Of course, you may get a question, who is going to bear that amount and all. For example, you're working for Wipro, or you're working for Tech Mahindra, or maybe Oracle, whatever the company. Companies will sponsor you. They are gonna help you to get a vouchers, and they will help you to prepare your exams by having some old questionnaires and patterns, and also that by referring that get some understanding and all, then later you can go ahead and get the certification. That would be the general approach. Yeah, that should be validated for 18 months. So every 18 months we need to renew, or we need to rewrite the exam. That will be keep what I can say, so we keep going activity for every consultant. Whatever the position does not matter. If you are having a certification, definitely that would be added advantage. Once the training is completed, if you wanted to go for the certification and all, definitely we are going to guide you how to do that and all. So yeah, that is something background about on the certifications. Fine. So let's go ahead and talk about the all the points whatever which are there. So once you complete the session, just you will understand high level understand about what is ERP and what kind of clients which are using, and how would be the career about Oracle financials, and what would be the coverage of this particular training program, and what kind of support we are going to deliver you. So you'll get a clear picture of it. Of course, tomorrow and day after tomorrow also, we are not going to start with the actual training topics. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I will give some insights about the kind of prerequisites before starting the configuration, how that should be important, and what we need to know. This should be very generic, irrespective of any stream, either financial stream or HCM stream or SCM stream or maybe inventory, whatever the stream, that should be very common, generic. That is something which I updated as part of my real-time experience. Definitely, it will be helpful to you once you start working on that. In case you are already in the EBS background, or in case if you are already working in the cloud applications, definitely it will be helpful to you. Or something, if you are new to the training also, definitely it will helpful to you. So that's a good to know information, so that tomorrow and the after tomorrow we'll talk about that. What is that and all, I will demonstrate maybe in some time from now. Yeah, fine. Let's go ahead and start with the ERP. Basically, what is ERP? Can anyone please elaborate based on your knowledge, please, in case? Any one of you, do you want to take opportunity to speak upon what is ERP and all? Okay, no problem. Let me explain about it. Yeah. So ERP, you can see here the word ERP is nothing but enterprise resource planning. What is the use of this? Why all the organizations are going to be used ERP? If we maintain the ERP, what are the benefits which are going to get? If we don't maintain the ERP, what are the demerits which we have? Where is the control? All these things we are going to talk about in ERP. So the simple definition is ERP is nothing but enterprise resource planning. What it's going to do? It's a kind of software. It's a kind of software that manage all your company's financial information, supply chain information, operations, reporting activity, human resource activities, like how many employees are there, what are the salaries, like payrolls and absence management, everything which are going to be covered under ERP. Okay, you can see this. There are some list of ERPs which we have noted yet here, like SAYS, Oracle, SAP, Unit 4, as well as Blackboard and Northgate and Advanced and Salesforce. This would be the, of course, Dynamics. There are, I mean, there are few, but we have taken few here. So these are the list of ERPs which are available in the market, out of which Oracle is also one of the ERP. So basically, whenever you maintain ERP, what organization can get it? So whenever you maintain a ERP, whatever the activities which are going to be taken place day in, day out, everything can be recorded in the system. So if you are trying to create something, definitely we need to have some backups. Without having that, if you enter that system is not at all going to be considered that as accurate information. That kind of flexibility which you have in Oracle, so that here what it will help, it will reduce manipulate the data. For example, company turnover is example, let's take some total sales are going to be 2 crores per year. If you wanted to enter maybe 3 crore, system won't be accepted because you need to have a proper evidence, then only that will be allowed to create, and you need to have some proper audits also, so that application can be maintained accurately. For that reason, Oracle is, or maybe any ERP can be used. Okay, why we need to use Oracle? Why can't we go for other ERPs? Yes, there are lot many ERPs are there, but out of which Oracle is one of the current leading ERP in the market. Why that is going to be leading? Because Oracle is giving the flexibility, or Oracle providing the service, any kind of activities that is either related to financial activities, either that is related to inventory, either that is related to service or inventory source, or purchasing related, CRM related, sales related. This would be the single source of application. For example, let's take Wipro is an organization. They are running a business across global. If they use the ERP like Oracle, they can go ahead and have all the information with centralized information. They can go ahead and manage it related to human resources. They can go ahead and related to maintain financial in case they are wanted to track inventory related, like example, employee laptops and tables, furniture, fixed assets, right? Everything we can go ahead and maintain it. So end of the day, if they wanted to track what would be the total assets which are available as part of our Wipro system, Wipro company, they can go ahead and get it. Same way for what is the financial position for current situation, they can go ahead and generate the reports. By that, they can see how is the organization status. Is that is gonna running in a profitable mode, or is that gonna in a stable mode? They can go ahead and get that. For that reason, we can go ahead and use the ERP. If we don't maintain the ERP, definitely organization will don't have any track what is happening in the organization. For that reason, ERP is mandatory to use that. That is one thing. That is one of the benefit. And other thing is, for example, let's take we have started one company or some XYZ organization started as an organization. They have started using the application called as Oracle. They have started with example. Let's take base location is Hyderabad, which is in India. So they are doing operations. Maybe after 5 years, the company is running very well. They wanted to start with another branch, or else maybe in another country, either branch or else maybe country. So by having the evidences, whatever which they have tracked since 5 years or else maybe 10 years, on the organization point of view, they can submit the IT returns, what is happening from the organization, what is going out, what is coming in, end of the day, what is the profits, how much salaries they are paying to the employees, what are the expenses which are incurred, what are the total companies, everything that should be recorded as part of the IT returns. If you submit the IT returns in a proper way, so that banks also provide the loans to enhance your business, either you wanted to start in within India, another state, or else maybe you wanted to start the business in different country also, that will be possible. So these many benefits which are there whenever you use the ERP. Okay, I mean, Oracle is having all the abilities to track irrespective of any kind of activity. For that reason, most of the clients in the market, I cannot say that 100% of the clients are using Oracle, Yes, at least 40 to 45% are the clients which are using the ERP called as Oracle. Yes, remaining 50% of the share can be allocated to all other ERPs. But yes, in the current market, since almost 4 to 5 years, Oracle is the top most leading ERP in the world. Yeah, fine. Is that clear? ERP point of view, or any other queries do you have, guys? Please. Shall I consider that everyone is clear?
Yeah, clear from my side.
Yeah. So just respond, guys. So this the session should be more interactive. Yes, I know this is something introduction session. Definitely, maybe if you guys have any questions, definitely can speak out. Or else maybe when it coming to the topics, definitely whenever you have any challenges, you have option to unmute yourself. You can go ahead and raise all the queries so that I'm going to address all the issues. Right? Yeah. This is all about introduction to ERP. So let's move on to the next activity called evaluation, cloud evaluation. Okay, yes. Yes, we have discussed about ERP and the benefits which you have and what kind of applications within Fusion, how can all the streams can be maintained and all. We have discussed about this. First of all, how this is evaluated, how this is initiated. So in this Oracle earlier we used to call that as a EBS, Enterprise Business Suite. Here you can see this 11i. The version is started with 11i. Then later, you can see the PeopleSoft. These are all the JD Edwards World and Civil. These are all the Oracle child families. I mean, like sub ERPs within the Oracle. Yes, these are all the Oracle products only, but they are having a different naming convention like PeopleSoft and eBusiness Suite and JD Edwards and all. So let's take example. eBusiness is good in financials. Hyperion is good in reporting. These are different ERPs again. Okay. So PeopleSoft is good in HRMS. JD Edwards is good in procurement. Civil is good in customer relationship management. So what system has done? What system in the sense like how the system is implemented? Oracle has acquired all this. These are the part now. These are the part of now Oracle only. So Oracle acquired all these ERPs and they have taken all the better features whatever which are there with respect to HRMS PeopleSoft, with respect to procurement JD Edwards, CRM Civil, taken all the better feature from each and every ERP, whatever which I've mentioned here. Few I've mentioned, there are other few, but I have mentioned whatever which are will be and what I can say more better features whatever they have considered. So taken all the better feature from here and they have implemented the future applications. Means now these ERP still they are running, but these are now part of our cloud Oracle system. Means taken better features from each respective ERP and they have developed the ultimate application called as Fusion applications. In Fusion application, yes. Only finances do you have? No. There are lot many offerings which I will talk about that. What are different ERPs which you have and all. So, and another benefit what we have in Oracle is gonna do the releases every quarterly. Releases in the sense whatever the current features which are available which is providing the services to the clients by taking the new enhancements from the businesses like clients. They are going to consider that they are going to add into the current ERP system so that end of the day by running the application they are every quarterly they are taking the inputs from the clients, they are adding the new features in it and releasing it to the market or releasing to the clients so that it is end of the day market Oracle itself they are enhancing the application within like based on the requirement and end of the day it is fulfilling all the requirements to the clients. For that reason Oracle is leading in the market. Okay, so because for example let's take today have just assume that okay Oracle everything is fine, I don't want to do whatever which is there, still I wanted to support, I don't want to add any other new things and all. It is not at all going to be easy to survive in the market. Whenever you take a feedback from the customers, whenever they request something, if you add that keep adding the application so that will be easy for you to enhance your business and to get the new clients. Simultaneously, end of the day, customer will be satisfied. So that is how they are going to do the releases every quarter. Some new features should be added, whatever which are requested by the clients, and that should be considered as enhancement that should be released in the market. So that whatever the clients which are going to be coming to the picture, every whatever the latest feature which are added, everything should be available to them. So end of the day, it will be win-win situation. Organization is winning, simultaneously client is also satisfied whatever they are expecting. For that reason, this is one of the major practice which they are following. That is also one of the key to the Oracle organization getting those many clients and leading in the market. Yeah, this is how the evaluation coming to the picture. Like when it comes to the Oracle cloud system, taken all the better features, and they have developed the ultimate application called as cloud. Now here there is no more kind of server based, everything is going to be cloud based. Example, like everyone is having a Gmail account, right? So how we are going to log in the Gmail account, entering user ID password? Same way here also we need to have one URL and user ID and password. How that should handle, we'll talk about whenever I go ahead and discuss about the application look and feel. So now it is, everything is simplified, and who is going to maintain what and all, we'll talk about in the next slide. But just understand about here the evaluation, how this is evaluated, right? Fine. Yeah, see here, of course, this is something started in 2010. So whatever the product, whenever you launch, definitely you can see lot many, what I can say, suggestions going to be provided by the businesses. And whenever you start working on the application, you will see some requirements. So initial days, like 4 years, they have spent more on the time to understand the client requirements and to fix all the bugs and all. Of course, since 2015 application is stabilized and clients also started improve, I mean, what I can say, increase the client count, and who is already using the EBS system, and all they have started migrating to the cloud once once they got a clear picture on the stability on the application. Okay, that is one thing. And here you can see here combination of features, whatever which I said, right? So whatever features means whatever the better features which are there as part of our cloud system, that is taken from all these areas. Okay, and as I said, this is something application work on the cloud platform, means here there are no more servers going to be maintained by as a company. For example, Wipro, or else maybe TCS, or else maybe let's take Infosys. Whenever they wanted to implement any activities and all, any clients, even if you work for any BCG or Airtel, these are the clients, these are the service providers, right? Wipro and TCS, they are service providers. They will provide the services on behalf of Oracle to the client. So for that, they don't need to maintain any servers and all. Everything can be managed by the Oracle only, because it's everything is managed in the cloud. And here you can see the deployment is going to be private as well as a public as well as a hybrid. Means private is nothing but some kind of restriction. Everyone cannot have access. Public should be very commonly used. So that is something totally depends on what client exactly looking for. So this is, we're going to talk in maybe in the next slides about this. This is how about the evaluation for the Oracle Cloud applications. Yeah. Let's move on to the Oracle. Yeah. You can understand here. See how this Oracle applications, this should be described as you can see here. Open standard based platform here. This is SOA. As well as here you can see EBS Nestwood, PeopleSoft, this business processes built in the best business process. This is something which I have taken. This is something related to standard based platform. This is something related to integration related. And here you can see deployed selection. Here you can see how we can go ahead and deploy. See, this is better features which I have taken as part of the implementation. This is something which they have taken related to integration. Integration is nothing but whenever the data come from different sources, something inbound coming in or something going out. This will be the technical terms. Maybe just good to know. Maybe it's not required as a consultant, particularly financial consultant, but it's we have idea like what is Oracle, so and WebLogic server, all this kind of third party system. We'll talk about third party system whenever we talk in the reality, like KP invoice, how the flow should come, AR invoice, how the flow should come, like receipts and all. We'll discuss about in detail at that time. Yeah. And you can see here deploys once the application is all, how you want to deploy that, either public cloud or on premise or private cloud, or you can see all these things. Okay, this is some high level screenshots which I have taken. This is something whenever we go for any demonstration to the client, we are going to use that. So I'm also one of the member to demonstrate all these things. For that reason, have flexibility to take this information and have good that have captured here. Okay. So this is same thing which I have said. Everything can be available here. It's like here as part of the Oracle Fusion application showed not only for financials. You can see this enterprise performance management, supply chain management, human capital management, all these things which are going to be part of our Oracle Fusion product family. Okay, so this is something high level understanding about how this is founded, how the evaluation. This is first slide and three slides are related to this evaluation only. Okay, and let's talk about the industries. Yes, we know Oracle product is there, same like all other ERPs. What kind of industries which are Oracle using? You can see here top industries. Of course, this is something which have taken from the source. These are the valid information, whatever which have captured. Here you can see like what would be the percentage or the count of the clients which they are into different industries. Here you can see distribution of companies usage using Oracle ERP by industry. And you can see here IT sector, healthcare sector, hospitality, telecommunications, financial services, logistics, and other different business processes. You can see here count here. This is something which I've taken with the source, whatever which Oracle gonna be release the fresh releases, right, as part of. So have constructed here information technology, like here the industries are like 4960 and 188. This some might be have don't consider exact number. Yes, this should be very approximate number. Major industries what which are involved here. Okay, computer software and financial services example. Example like BCG, Standard and Poor's, all these clients which are using financial services, computer software, as well as the higher education like universities and telecommunication. Example, Airtel is one of the client which using. This is something which I worked on the client, for the reason I remember the name. And retail industry and hospitality and oil and energy like. This is something related to what I can say Saudi countries like Dubai and Saudi Arabia, yeah, United States Arab. All these mostly all the clients which are going to be used Oracle only, particularly Saudi area, and government administration also. Example, Riyadh Air. This is one of the airport and aviation industry. They are also using the Oracle application which I implemented, and construction as like construction companies also going to be use this. These are the list of industries which are got involved or which are using on the Oracle application. Okay, it's not particularly this should be suitable for one particular industry type and all. Oracle is going to be helpful any kind of industries. Majorly, the clients are should be from this different industries. Yeah, this is something high level information to know as a consultant how this should be and all. For the reason just have captured about this, because we should know, right, what kind of industries, and if you know about background about these particular industries, definitely it will be helpful to implement the application well. Yeah, let's move on to the next slide here, right. So as I said, right, this is what is the position of the Oracle now in the current market. You can see here Gartner is a kind of rating agency, global rating agency. They have what I can say, they are described, or they have, based on their analysis, they have said that in 2023, like magic content, this is related to again, based on the feedback they have considered, this is one of the leading ERP. You can see our large community of thousands of Oracle Fusion Cloud ERPs, as well as the NetSuite customer trust Oracle run their mission critical business functions. What business functions you can say here? You can see here business functions, like example, purchasing one business function, financial is one business function. These are different business functions to fulfill for the organization requirement. Oracle is providing all kind of flexibilities to the client. For that reason, they are maintaining it and they are encouraging the other clients to come to the Oracle ERP. That would be the major growth here. Okay, and you can see here 2025 also, not 2023 and 2025 also. Therefore, this should the Oracle is highlighted as a product centric as well as a service centric enterprise. You can see here, yeah, I clearly updated here Oracle has held position since the inception of each report, recognizing the strength, ability to execute, completeness of vision, what exactly they wanted to deliver, and then they will have a clear picture. They are having a clear picture. What kind of how we can go ahead and do the implementation for each kind of industry. If we do that, if I follow one practice for the construction industry, if I follow one practice for maybe hospitality industry, so that it will be helpful. They are maintaining that level of information. So end of the day, it is benefiting the clients and also who are working as a consultant. For them also, it's going to be easy job for them because they are following one standard set of processes and they are able to fulfill all the requirements. So end of the day, whenever you are in a situation to answer all your or implement in a proper way, obviously end of the client is also going to be happy. As simple as that. Okay, this will be the current position in the market. So definitely in future also already Oracle started investing more on the AI side. So in future definitely it will be have a huge what I can say huge market in the maybe future also. Definitely you can expect the same because Oracle is like as a topmost ERP. So if you wanted to beat someone, definitely we need to maintain some process and all. They are already following that. Yeah, because already I'm working on the Oracle industry since almost 10 years, right? I don't see any up and downs in the market. This is something continuation growth only we can see. Yes, definitely compare with maybe prior to last year, yes, market bit slow down, but definitely maybe in a 6 months or maybe down the maybe line 2027, again it will be speed up the process. I will tell you why that and all. Will give some background about it. Yeah, this is all about the Oracle competition markets. And yeah, this is very, very important information. As I said, on-premise versus cloud. Guys, any questions? Are you following me? Everyone, please. All of you. I don't want to take name. So,
Yes,
yeah.
everything is clear.
Yes, we are following.
Yeah. Just stop me in case if you have any questions. No problem at all. Yeah. So, on-premise versus cloud. You can see this is some high level understanding about the premises on premises versus cloud. You can see on premises infrastructure as services, platform as services, as software as service. Cloud is providing three level of services. One is IaaS, PaaS like platform as a service, and SaaS, software as a service. And on premise is nothing but your current system like EBS, R12. Okay, that is server-based application, right? In case if you are already aware, that is well and good. Generally, whenever you implement any EBS R12, example, let's take you are working for BCG client, Boston Consulting Group. Why I'm taking that example? Because I worked for the BCG client, which is based out of Gurgaon in Delhi. So they need to maintain the servers to run these applications and all. Technical resources should be there, database administration should be there, functional consultant should be there from each team, either financials or SCM or else human capital management. On premises means the usage, the consultant usage will be more because you, in the sense, your organization supposed to maintain. Just you need to get a you need to get what I can say paid to the Oracle organization. Yes, we are going to use that. Oracle is not at all going to be bothered about how you are going to maintain about it. They are going to give a kind of subscription to you. They are going to give a license to you. Yes, you can go and operate on behalf of Oracle. That's example. So how that should be taken care, everything you need to maintain. Example like applications, data, runtime, how you wanted to shut down the processes and all middleware, like any different source systems, the data is going to come into the picture, Oracle, this Oracle and onto the Oracle applications, as well as the operating systems, servers, virtualizations, storage, networking, all these things supposed to be taken care by the respective company. Is not at all going to be bothered by the Oracle. Oracle least bother about it. Everything can be managed by the respective company. For example, you are doing on behalf of Wipro company will take care. And you are doing on behalf of TCS company will take care. That's how the on-premise is supposed to work. To avoid that and all, for that reason, they have introduced the application like that as in the cloud. So if I go ahead with the SaaS application process, so it's a simple, just pay and use. Okay, I wanted to use a Oracle Cloud application. Just I need to pay certain amount for yearly, so I can go ahead and get it. Just they will give user ID and URL password. That's it. Same like Gmail account. You can go ahead and do the application configuration. You can go ahead and maintain it. That is software as application. You no need to bother about like the servers and all. Everything can be managed by the Oracle only here. That kind of major flexibility which you have, we can notice when you're coming to EBS system or server-based system, when you're coming to the cloud system. Here, applications, data, runtime, middleware, operating system, virtualization, everything can be managed by the vendor. Vendor in the sense, other means in the sense vendor. Who is the vendor in our case? Oracle would be the vendor. Oracle would be the service provider. They are going to take care about it. Once you subscribe, okay, what application you wanted to use it? Yes, they maintain some certain amount to be used, certain amount to be paid. For example, you wanted to implement financials, you wanted to implement SCM, you wanted to implement some other some other what I can say like offerings HCM or maybe CRM and all. Based on the requirement, they can go ahead and charge it. They will release the URL, they will provide the user ID password. You can go ahead and do that. Here, what it's going to happen, the technical dependency would be less reduced, as well as you can see the database administration. You no need to maintain like consultants. So for that reason, all the technical consultants also started migrating to Fusion because the dependency is reduced. Earlier, 5-6 members supposed to work in a technical team. Now 1 or 2 members just to maintain the application, just to support the number of technical consultants positions are reduced because of everything is managing by the Oracle. Why should we need to maintain that? For that reason, here, end of the day, it is helpful to the clients. Simultaneously, it is going to be we have some financial benefit to the organization. Definitely, why should we pay more? We are getting a services in a better amount or better budget. Why should we go? For that reason, all the organizations are started migrating to the cloud. Okay, well, by when we Oracle is going to provide the services, till what time every client supposed to be migrate to the cloud and all, we'll discuss about in the next slide. Okay, this is about on-premises software, and you can see here infrastructure as well as a platform service. These are also we have different options. These are all the options: platform as service, fast model, SaaS model, IaaS model. These are all services which are going to be provided. If I go ahead and use this software as a service, so everything can be managed by the organization, means Oracle. And here platform service is nothing but this can be used or this can be recommended whenever the client is running a business in more than maybe 10 or 15 countries. Okay, why can't we use software as service? Why we need to use platform service? Because every country has their own restrictions. The information should come from different sources. In UK one source, US one source, India one source, and all. At that time, SaaS is not at all going to be fulfill all the requirements. But here you can go ahead and do same like application what you wanted to implement and all. Same way here on premises. Here also should be applicable applications and data you need to maintain. You in the sense your organization. What kind of customization you wanted to go for? What kind of data integration process you wanted to go for? Yes, you can go ahead and do that. That should be available in platform as service. You may get a question, can't we do customizations in the software as service? Yes, we can do that, but we have some certain limitations. But platform as service, yes, you can go ahead and do that. For the reason, whenever you are running a business in more than 10 countries, then only you can use this. This is one of the recommendation process. And IaaS is nothing but here applications, data, runtime, middleware. Here, whenever infrastructure as service, example, let's take Amazon Web Services. What they are going to do, they can pay some amount to the Oracle, they can buy the space, and they can have their own clients to implement their applications. Oracle, I mean, Amazon Web Service is one of the best example. Who is going to take care? And all you can see other managers, virtualization, servers, and all can be taken care by the infrastructure company. Infrastructure, like example, Amazon Web Service company, and application and all, you need to maintain it. This is a difference you need to understand about on-premises versus and cloud. And another important thing you can do here is, for example, here you are using as a SaaS. Example, let's take since 5 years you are using, since 2020 you are using. Today we are in 2026. So what it happened whenever the releases happen, right? Every quarter the application is going to be updated with the latest feature and all, right? Whenever you use this SaaS application, you no need to pay any extra amount to the Oracle to get the latest feature. By default, that should be added whenever you raise one Oracle request by saying that yes, we wanted to have our latest features. They can go ahead and release that so that you can go ahead and use the application with the latest feature. For that, you no need to pay any extra amount. You no need to stop using the application within weekend time. Once the application like weekend time, we don't have any transaction to create, right? Weekend time within a 1 day or 24 to 48 hours, they can go ahead and migrate it so that all the latest features will be available. And you need to just ensure whatever the applications which you used or created, all the existing transactions is available, and then you need to place that, and then later you can go ahead and use the application. That one kind of big flexibility which you have in software as service whenever you use that. So you don't need to pay any extra amount and all. So in the market, 85 to 90% of the clients which are using software as service only. I can say 90% of the client are using. Okay, and platform service, we don't have a flexibility. This is one of the drawback here. We don't have a option to auto upgrade it. This is something like on-premises later, like 12.1.3, 12.1.2, or 12.1.4, 12.2.9, 12.2.10. How we need to upgrade one by one? Same way here also. For example, 2020, which I implemented, we wanted to get the latest feature. Means you need to redo all the configuration, all the customizations in the latest application. Total migration is supposed to be done. The same can be applicable here also. These are the some important information how Oracle is going to work in the backend. What is SaaS model? What is flat? When it coming to the reality, whenever you're starting working on the application, you have a flexibility to check with your colleagues what application we are using, what model which you are using. That we should know. Of course, whenever you start working on project, definitely initial only they are gonna confirm it, what kind of service we are gonna use that and all. Okay, this will be the some fundamental information should know about on-premise versus cloud. Are you guys are clear or any questions on this, please?
I have one question. Like
Yes.
Fusion will be available on all three platforms.
Yes. Fusion itself providing these three flexibilities to the client, whatever which they wanted to use it for. Yeah, got it? Fine. Let's move on to the next slide. See here, yes, offering summary. As I said earlier, Oracle is not only restricted for financial management. Oracle is going to provide all the ERPs. You can see here, not ERPs, of course, this ERP itself, within a ERP, this you can call this as offerings. Human capital management is one offering, and this you can call it as the options or else modules within human capital management. Supply chain management, what it is going to take care about it. All these are all the different options. Same here, PPM, project portfolio management, procurement, as well as a customer relationship management, CRM. These are our different offerings which we have. Of course, have taken few, which is more closely with our financials modules. Financial modules basically employees should come from human capital, PO should come from supply chain management, as well as the any assets you wanted to create, any cost center information, all this should come from logistics, shipping related come from the supply chain management, and sourcing and procurement related should come from procurement. Any invoice you want to create from project, that should be interlinked with your accounts payable module. CRM is nothing but customer master. You wanted to get from the customer master from the CRM to Oracle system. Yes, these are the integration process within Oracle. Yes, we have all this flexibility from one application to another application, how that should be interlinked. And within the Fusion system, within the financial module, GL to AP, AP asset management to GL, and AP to asset management, AP to cash management to GL, AP to AR, AR to AP, as well as account receivable to general ledger. Payments collection is nothing but AP. Here, collections is nothing but here AP. So collections is nothing but AR, and payments is nothing but AP. So how that should be interlinked within the Fusion system? Yes, we have flexibility within a few financial model. We can go ahead and do kind of what I can say integrations. You no need to implement something new within the application. That will be available. We're going to see that how, for example, whenever you process the customer refund from AR, how that should be interlinked with AP. That also an example we are going to discuss in the real-time training as part of our course curriculum. We can see that, yeah. So means just to ensure, just to understand, offering summary means Oracle is not restricted to one particular module. Yes, it's gonna be fulfill all kind of offerings which are available or which organization can be used so that they can go ahead and consider that they can go ahead and do the implementation. For that reason, this is also one of the reason Oracle getting more clients, because if I go for Oracle, yes, all kind of services I'm gonna get it from the Oracle, which can be fulfilled my organization requirement. Okay, for that reason, here you can see these many offerings which are there, and these are all the options which we have. Out of which we are going to talk about as part of our program, we are going to take care about all these financial management activities. Same way, we have a separate activity, a separate program for HCM, SCM, and procurement. And procurement and supply chain are part of one program. And customer relationships, totally this is separate program. And PPM is also separate program. Okay, here within each activity level or each offering level, we have separate different options or options as well as the modules. Okay, when it coming to our case, general ledger, payables, asset management, cash, expense management, account receivable, payments, collections, as well as the tax, we are going to take care about. Apart from that, SLA, we are going to take care about sub-ledger accounting, and approvals, we are going to take care about it, and intercompany, we are going to take care of it. Of course, this is something which are not available here. Those are all a kind of sub-modules within a Fusion system, but majorly this would be the 5 modules which will be covered. Okay, this is all about your offering history. Okay, fine. So let's go ahead and log into the application just to see how the application look and feel. As I said, everything can be managed by the cloud here. You no need to maintain servers and all here. Simply you can go ahead and use the application by using the URL. How that should be done, let me go ahead and discuss about it. So here, guys, once you subscribe it, you guys will get a access to this folder. Let me show that. This is something my email ID, and you'll have access to Drive, from where you can go ahead and have all the information here. See here, this is our instance details. You can get it. Okay, they are going to provide you instance maybe 2.5 3 months. They are going to provide it. So let's go ahead and check it here. Always, this should be the sheet you can use for the instances. This is one of the instance which is available. 2 instances which are available. You can see the indication like instance does not work. Maybe admin team can maintain it. These many people are which are already using here. Okay, so here you can see this would be the instances which are available currently. Okay, so what you can do, just make a note of this instance to our regular Excel, our course. Generally, I will maintain it here, regular course curriculum. I have already captured it here. Let me open it here. This is the URL and password and all. You can see this. So I will just let me log into the application, how that should be and all, so that you guys can understand better. So once you work in the reality also, they will provide this URL. Maybe project manager or maybe senior consultant, they will provide it. They will provide the access to you. You can go ahead and start using the application. So here, once you log into the URL, generally whenever you log into the Gmail, how it should be, same way here also you can go ahead and enter the user ID, password, user ID and password. So here it's already noted. So this is something seeded user ID password they have provided. Here we can go ahead and define our own, and how to define and all, maybe next 2 sessions we are going to talk about it. Let's try to log into the application. User ID and password, you need to enter it. Okay, I subscribed it. I got the URL. I've got a credentials, user ID, password. Credential is nothing but user ID, password. You can go ahead and log into the application. Application look and feel would be like this here. It's just getting loaded. You can see here in the screenshots also here. Okay, so this is application look and feel here. You can see I don't want to update password. You can, this is how it look and feel. Click on this home. This is home button. The moment once you click on home, good morning FinIMPL user, and you can see all these things respective module wise. For example, let's come here. Collections related to AR, payables related to AP, projects related, supply chain planning, and come to the cash management in case you wanted to work on the lease accounting, general accounting. All these modules should be there. Of course, this is something which you can go ahead and assign the roles providing the data access set, how that should be and all, we'll discuss about it. But application look and feel would be like this. You can see here, this is something home, whatever which I have already here. And this is something favorites. For example, I wanted to navigate to general accounting, general tab, or else tools, schedule, process tab. Okay, example. So I can go ahead and rather coming to schedule process, I can go ahead and put this as a favorite. Simply I can come here this page, come to the favorites. I set this as a add favorite so that in favorites I can go ahead and see that I no need to go to tool schedule or else payable invoice, payable payment, or receivable invoice, receivable receipt, general ledger entry, or general ledger post, anything. You can go ahead and just put that as come to that page. You can set that as a favorite so that you no need to go ahead and detail steps. Simply you can go ahead and click on that. That should be open. That is one thing. And recent items, whatever the recent items, last 24 which are open under this instance, all this should be available here. Okay, this is one of the favorites button. You can see this is something watch list, what is happening and all. You can go ahead and click on this watch list from the here, like in any exceptions, any adjustment pending and all. You can go ahead and see that for your this user level. And this bell note, this is notification icon. Any approvals which are there, of course, we'll see as part of the approval. Notifications, whenever you assign as approver, particularly whatever the user which are logged in, you'll get a notifications and all. Okay, this is something, all the options which are available. And here you can go ahead and navigate from here, like home, you can go ahead and navigate it, or else come to this navigator tab. Either you navigate from here, either you navigate from there, that does not make any difference. For example, any module, example receivable, you wanted to navigate here, you can come here, navigate it. Billing, you can go ahead and navigate it. Either you want to navigate from here also, you can go ahead and navigate it. End of the day, both should be directed to the same page. Okay, we have flexibility. Either you navigate from here, either you navigate from the home page. Does not make any difference. Okay, this is all about application look and feel. Of course, we'll discuss in detail like what are the roles to be assigned, each module wise what roles to be added. All these things when it comes to the training, we are going to discuss in detail. But in high level understanding, just to you guys are new to the application, just to get some idea, for the reason just I'm demonstrating on this point. Yeah. Fine. Let's come to the next topic here. This is something offerings and options. Let me showcase that also. As I said, offerings here, you can come to the slide. These are the offerings, right? So here you can see this. How that should be navigated. Let me show you. So go to setup and maintenance. We'll discuss about why this setup and maintenance is coming to this user, what role is assigned. Maybe in the next two sessions, we are going to understand all this high level information. Setup and maintenance is coming because of one of the role is assigned to this user. What is that role? What are the key roles to be added and all we'll discuss about it. This is, for example, financials, you can take it. Under financials, what are there? You can see general ledger, payables, payments, cash management, tracks, expenses, fixed assets, receivable, customer billing, revenue recognition, customer payments. All these are part of the financials. Same way you can see here, example, let's take maybe procurement. Under procurement, what are there? You can see the list should be changed. There are some common lists should be available in all the setups here, procurement or financials and all. You can see here user security. These are some common privileges they are going to provide irrespective either whatever the setup which are going to do, either financials, either you do for maybe field service, either you do for order management or procurement or project management or anything. So the common things should be available and specific related to setup either procurement or financial, those things also should be added. Suppliers is part of procurement and this should be commonly available for financials also. Wherever the application, wherever the activity should be common for both areas. Example, supplier creation should be having access to financial consultants as well as the procurement consultants. We'll have separate team, supply chain management team and financials consultant team. So consulting team. So they will have some common things and all how that should be recognized and all discuss in detail. But yes, to understand in high level procurement and financials, we have this kind of flexibility. You can go and navigate to this area and you can go and select it here. For example, let's take, I wanted to do the financials AP example, accounts payable. Come to the payables. Payables, what would be the common configuration you need to do? Mandatory configuration. Without defining this, you cannot go ahead and complete your accounts payable configuration. This is one thing. And also you can see required task or all task. Either you wanted to do, either you don't want to do, does not matter. If you click on all tasks, AP related configuration, everything should be available here. You can go ahead and search it. Okay, for example, I wanted to search it one of the activity called as example. Let me go back here. Here I put a cursor here. Somewhere I can put it here, expenses. Let me search with manage accounting calendar. Manage accounting calendar is part of the financial reporting structure. Under functional financial area, you can see these many are there, right? So the moment once I search it, automatically system will go ahead and fetch it here, financial structure area, this should be available. Or else example, let's take manage payment terms. So that kind of flexibility which you have in the Fusion system, so that this you can call it as a FSM page also, functional setup manager. We'll discuss about what is FSM, what is global search, and we'll discuss about it. Manage payment, the moment once I search it, automatically from here to, okay, let me search it, from here to automatically system navigate to payables. That kind of flexibility we have. You no need to select each and every time, and you can simply search it by selecting the financial. Again, remember, if I select finance field service, if I try to search something, that won't come. That won't come. See, no task means no tasks are available as part of field service. Managed payment terms is purely for financials. So that kind of flexibility which you have. This is something querying the tasks. And how to verify offerings are unable or not, let me go ahead and showcase. Go to offerings. Let me come from the first again. Just don't worry about the application usage. Once you started working on the application, definitely you feel very comfortable. Compare with EBS, I'm telling you my personal experience. You feel very comfortable on the cloud area. Okay. So go to setup and maintenance. We'll discuss about it. What is setup and maintenance, why this is coming and all. Okay. So let's go to offerings, under which you can see these many offerings which are there. Offerings is nothing but here, whatever which I've seen this, right? Offerings. Under this financials, you wanted to download the document, yes, have option to download it. For example, what are the features which are there, you can export it. This is one thing. And I wanted to verify what are the features which are available under financials. What is opted? Yes, under financial, I wanted to opt only payables. Yes, I can go and do that. I want to implement only for receivables. Yes, we can have option to enable that only. Or I wanted to enable for all financial modules, example GL, AP, AR. Yes, we have flexibility to do that. Yeah. So just click on this opt-in feature. You can see that what list of modules which are there under which, or what list of options which are there, and how to enable it, how to disable it, and also I'm gonna just demonstrate that. This is something high level understanding about the application look and feel, how to enable the offerings, how to disable the offerings, and all. Let's go ahead and see. Here by default it's showing as enabled because it's a test instance. But in the reality, you cannot see this as enabled by default. Whenever you work in the real-time application, you need to manually enable it, then only that should be enabled. It's a one-time activity. So it's a test instance. They have disabled, even field is also disabled, because today, just for training purpose, if I disable it, it's going to affect all the users going to be used. This will be the common URL to be used irrespective of any other stream also, either SCM and all. This will be the common URL. See here, for example, I don't want to implement supplier invoice processing means AP. I can go and disable it. But recommendation is, when it coming to the lower instances, you never do that. For example, let's take today I have done that. Someone may not aware how to enable the offerings and all. They might not get the supplier activity related. They cannot get these activities related in the FSM page. So you never do that. But yes, as a consultant, yes, we should know how to enable it and how to disable it. That is something to use in the reality, but you never do this kind of experiment, particularly on the lower instances, because this would be the common instance, can be used across global. So if we disable it, same URL using by some thousand people cannot able to perform any activities related to AP. If someone is aware, they might come here, they can enable it. Someone is not aware, they feel that some issue with the instance. We need to be very strict on that. And particularly whenever you wanted to do any activities, you do it your own for your scenarios, and you can go ahead and do that. Something which are going to discuss from the scratch as part of our training program, how that should be created, the users, how to be enabled, how to assign the roles, how to provide the data access set, how to do the configuration activities, how to do the transaction processes, everything we are going to do from the scratch, understanding from the requirement. Okay. Are you guys are clear so far? So clear? Are any questions, please? On the application look and feel side? Yeah. Shall I
No.
consider no questions? Yeah. Fine. That is fine. And here?
Yeah, I have one doubt. Like,
Yeah.
as this application is using multiple persons, so history will show for the multiple person or only for means I'm using in my laptop, so it will be with me only.
No, I will tell you. So, yes. So basically, you're saying that someone is created something. How should we know? That's
Correct.
what you are
Yeah.
saying, right? So, yes, you can get to know information. You can get to know information by seeing the record history, who has done that and all. Okay, of course, that is something I will demonstrate once the activities are started. Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, we have information. Yes, how that should be verified and all. Yes, we'll discuss about that. Okay, and when it comes to the core module, you can see this would be the common core modules as part of the financial. If you go for any interview or any implementation, this would be the common core modules of the financial. Example, general ledger, payables, assets, receivables, as well as the cash management. We'll discuss about each module, what is going to take care about payables, what is going to take care about assets, receivables. Whenever we start with each module wise, we'll discuss about it. What would be the scope of integrations? What is inbound? What are the outbound scope and all? We'll discuss about in high level understanding so that you will get a clear picture of it. And we are going to do the standard configuration. That's how the training should be. That is one thing. And these are all the interlinked applications related to. It's not mandatory to know each and everything. Once you started working on the application based on the requirement, which you can go ahead and learn about it. As part of our case, we are going to discuss about intercompany tax. We are going to talk about accounting of it separate and collections as well as expense revenue management. These are separate topics, same like accounts payable and all. This usage would be very less. For example, 10 clients which are there in the market, only 2 or 3 clients may be used all these things. One client may use only intercompany. Another client may use only advanced collections. One client may use accounting hub. So this is something total different package or different offering, I can say, different options, I can say, as out of the financial. So once you get a clear picture of all these things, based on your requirement, you can go ahead and it's maybe within Oracle also, you can go ahead and attend this training, like maybe intercompany. Anyway, we are going to cover that, and tax we are going to cover that. If you wanted to learn Fusion Accounting Hub, yes, we can go ahead and understand about this. Once you learn all these things, for you, it's very easy to learn about these processes. Okay, due to the time duration and even
Yeah, I
for
have a question.
yes,
I
please.
have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
say, I took a training in cloud, I mean, in 2021, but then
Mm-hmm.
I did not have opportunity to work on it actually.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like almost 2025 ended actually. So is there a
Mm-hmm.
lot of difference between 2021 and 2025?
Definitely, you can see a lot of features which are added. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it really, I mean, is it better to take, I mean, take it again, actually, take the training again, actually?
So
But
my
because if I haven't worked on it actually, because
mhm.
after that actually,
Okay,
though I
okay,
took a training in
mhm.
2021, I did not work on it. That's the
Okay.
reason I'm asking.
May I know the reason? Maybe you are not looking for the opportunity, or just to better purpose only. Just you trained
No,
on
no, no.
that.
I'm working on only on the EBS
Mm-hmm. Okay,
side,
okay, okay,
EBS
okay,
side,
okay,
because
okay.
I did not have a chance to work
Mm-hmm.
on the cloud environment yet, actually.
Yes,
So
okay, no
that's the
problem.
reason.
So my
Mm,
recommendation is definitely it will be helpful
mm,
because in 2000, why I am recommend to learn because
mm.
2032, maybe you might already aware about it. 2032, Oracle is gonna stop providing the services to Oracle EBS. We are in 2026.
No, no,
So
I'm asking about the difference between the 2021 and 2026, actually. That's the
no, yeah, different. That's what I'm saying, right? So application
mm,
usage, you can see some latest features and latest activities supposed to be added. Example, You can take any one of the field is not available in 2020. The fields are going to be available, and how to add the DFFs and a lot many things which are changed. We cannot say that this is something particularly changed. Definitely application year to year, definitely that should be refreshed and the latest features supposed to be added. So yes, maybe you already trained it. If you wanted to attend the training, if you have a time flexibility, definitely I can recommend for that. And simultaneously, learning is one process and looking for the opportunity to in the cloud area, that is also one of the
Yes.
main aspects we need to look for. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So means I will tell you why 2021 you learned it, why I am recommending to learn, because I will give a justification. 2032 Oracle is gonna stop providing services to the EBS clients. Yes, still you wanted to use the application, yes, they are gonna give flexibility, but they are not gonna support you. For that reason, already in the market 2026, 20 to 30% of the clients which are already migrated, and remaining 60% of client already 20% already in a pipeline, the 26 and 27, 28, 29, mostly 90% of the clients are going to be migrated, because no one is going to wait till last moment, right? So for that reason already started for to enhance your future, looking for the opportunity in the cloud area. In case your client is planning to migrate, definitely it will be helpful. So for that reason I am recommending to you, but yes, that is your choice, your timelines, like maybe duration, and if you are able to attend the training regularly, you are able to manage your time, definitely you can go for that. Is that clear?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. These are something module coverages, and let's here you can see here the purpose of maintaining this Oracle Fusion system. The main purpose can be maintained to have a proper information in accurate way, and whatever the reports you wanted to generate it, yes, you can go ahead, and by having a reports you can take a simple decision making. And in case if you have any challenges how to maintain that kind of risk and complaints, yes, you can go for that. So here innovation, like if you use this particularly for financials, this ERP, what are the benefits which you can go ahead and use this. So this is some information which I've captured. This is something on the whatever which gonna present to the client, just have captured the same. Of course, this slides already available in the folder. Maybe you guys can go ahead and check it here. So once you subscribe it, all the access should be provided. For example, let's take this is something last batch example here, December 4th you have started. Last week only this batch is completed. You can see here all the recording sessions will be placed here. Okay, all the backup files, all the BDA templates, all the templates you can go ahead and get it here, and you will have a lifetime access. You can go ahead and refer recordings anytime. Okay, this is something which you can go ahead and have access, lifetime access. This is something once you subscribe it, then only they can go ahead and provide the access. That should be taken care by the admin team. Yeah, that is all about the activities and integrated structure. As I said earlier, I have already explained about it. For example, assets, payables, cash management, receivables, advance collection, tax, expenses, and general ledger. General ledger will be the single source of truth application from where you can go ahead and generate it. Subledger is nothing but this is something one of the what I can say integration processes. Once you complete your data accounting, can you unmute yourself? Sorry, I see some
Yeah,
background.
all right.
Yeah, fine. So here, these are integrations like assets to general ledger, AP to general ledger, cash management to general ledger, receivable to general ledger. How this is going to work within the application, fusion system, integrations, activities, and all. We're going to perform the activities like create accounting, how that should be transferred to general ledger, how to verify the general ledger, how to do the reconciliation between AP to GL, how to do the reconciliation between the cash management to general ledger. All these things which are not discussed as part of our regular training program. Okay, this is something integrated structure in a high level about the modules to general ledger. And let's move on to the same coverage here. And here, yes, work profiles. Yes, once you completed this program, I will ensure as a trainer, at least you can claim like 2 or 3 years of experience, which you got opportunity on the cloud application. That level of information which I'm going to demonstrate to you guys. So again, end of the day, once the training is completed, yes, you need to ensure proper preparation. Practice is going to be very key, guys. Attending the training is one important activity. Simultaneously doing the preparation in case any questions, any doubts, you guys are always raise your queries in the session. or else you can just send it to the mail to the our admin team. That way also we are going to address all your issues. But ensure once you decided to attend the training, recommendation is sessions should be attended regularly as much as possible. Yes, some exception scenarios are always there. Anyway, recording session will be there that can be shared to you guys, and you guys can go at a later point of time also. That should be used for your future references. And once you complete the training, you can work as a functional T consultant, as like a technical. I can say that semi-technical activities also we're going to cover. Example, data migration activity, FBDA templates preparation, yeah, BPM rules, BPM, like business process management rules, approval rules, how what is BPM. Okay, that is something. EBS system we have separate and cloud system we have separate, how that should be work and all. We'll discuss about it. And end user also. In case if you get an opportunity to work as a consultant, that is well and good. In case you are not able to get an opportunity to work as a cloud consultant, you can go ahead and work as an end user from the cloud application side, like a receivable specialist, payable specialist, general accountant specialist, cash management specialist. Those roles should be available in the market. These are the roles. And work profiles, yes, there are a lot many types of projects should be there. Implementation should be used, or implementation should means nothing but doing the application configuration from the scratch. Support is nothing but once the application is implemented, whatever the issues which you can go ahead and get day in day out basis, support consultant should be there. Testing is nothing but once the implementation is completed, testing should be happen. Either that should be handled by the same company. Example, Wipro is providing the services on BCG. So same consultant will responsible the testing as well as the implementation. Some clients will refer for implementation for Wipro, testing for TCS. Example, testing consultant should be separate. So this is how we can go ahead and see the work profiles. There are a lot many enhancement consultant, support consultant, rollout consultant. These are the different positions or work profiles which you have. This is something very commonly used for the design. Just have captured it here. Okay. And the training program, yes, you may get a doubt how this training program should be delivered. This should be 8 weeks program. You can see basic and general ledger 1 week, and accounts payable 2 to 3 weeks, and receivables 4 to 5 weeks, and cash management 6th week. 7th week should be fixed asset. Of course, this is something we may complete fixed assets first, then later cash management. That is totally based on the moment, but the program would be completed within 8 weeks. That is how we have delivered so far. And coming to my experience in this particular UnoGeeks, this is something ninth batch which I have delivered. Eighth batch we have delivered last week. We have completed that, and this is ninth batch. Of course, batch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like ninth batch which I'm delivering for here. Okay, so yeah, this is something about the duration or maybe training plan. Okay, fine. And also let me show you the course content. This is also very important to know. This is some fundamentals, as I said. From tomorrow on we'll discuss about it. When it coming to the training approach, particularly from my side, this would be my generic way of training. Of course, I'll be the trainer internal my organization also, like whenever the new enhancements will come into the picture, or any implementation challenges which we see in the reality, we'll share that in the reality. As a from finance side, I will be the swap to coordinate the training, and whenever the actual person is not available, I am going to deliver the trainings and all, because I'm very fascinated about that. I'm working for one of the client as a technical lead, or else maybe SME, you can consider it. And here training approach should be from the scratch. Once the application decided to implement it, from where that should be initiated, where the exact financial consultant role activity is supposed to be started. So from scratch, we are going to do that. Once you started working in the reality, how the environment looks like, same way we are going to do it here as part of a training program. We'll do from the scratch, starting from the user creation activity. That everything we are going to take care about it. And also, of course, job opportunity angle, we'll discuss about it. What will be the positions in the current market? How would be the next 5 years, particularly for financial stream? How it's going to affect the AI? All these things maybe we'll discuss in the maybe in the next upcoming session, because we have already 1 hour 15 minutes. We'll maybe conclude in next 5 to 10 minutes. Once the training is complete, I will take all the questions from you. In case if you have, we'll discuss about it, and offerings options, and how to enable the offerings, and role and responsibility, how it is in EBS responsibility, how it is a role, what is FSM, what is global search, how to create a users, all this some fundamental information We are going to discuss about it and come to these topics. This is very, very important. Here you can see this would be the common configuration for general ledger. So how to do this, how to do the manual process, how to do the rapid sheet, and what to do the task and all, you can see it here. And the doing a configuration is one activity. Performing the transaction process or testing the each and every activity, example like how to copy the journals, how to delete the journals, how to load the daily rates, how to perform the auto posting setups, how to do the auto reversal, how to load the journals to FBDA, how to load the journals to ADFBA. What is the difference between these two? This each and every activity we are going to discuss about each module wise. Here you can see this is something related to GL. Same way we have separate for sheet, separate tab for AP. You guys can go and refer it. This is something which we are going to place in our share folder. You guys get access. So this should be placed every day with the latest dates whenever the date is completed. For example, this activity is completed today. I'll update the date and status. You can go ahead and refer at any time in the share folder so that, okay, on this day recording, I can go ahead and get this topic. That way it will be easy for you. Just refer anytime. Maybe after 1 year, you are not sure this topic is covered on which day and all. For that reason, we are going to mention the date. So same way the recording also will be placed like, here with this date example. Let's take batch 8. Here, for example, you can see here 36 session we have discussed about assigning the profile class, site level, remit to address, receipt class, method, toll assignment, all these things which are covered on 2/3/2026. Means February 3rd which are covered. So example, let's take general approval when this is covered. 2/12 means of course last week this is covered. So this way we have separate segregation date wise. You guys can go ahead and refer at any time. Because today, yes, you may remember what topics and but after 1 year, maybe you may not remember that on which day which is covered. For that reason, we are tracking separately. End of the day, it will be beneficial to all the participants to refer at any point of time. Okay, this is something AP configuration, and these are like related to AR AP transaction process, like how to open the periods, what is pay a loan, how to validate the invoice, how to wire the payments. It's not particular topics, all the topics we have updated. What is payment format, how to define the discount invoices, AP to jail reconciliation, payable period processes, what is payment format, yeah, how to define the invoices through image, how to define the voucher numbers, what is SLA, if you wanted to capture the SLA, I mean subledger accounting, apart from regular process, how to do that and all these things which we can discuss. So of course, I don't want to dig in detail maybe each and every activity level like module wise. You guys can go ahead and refer it here. One thing I can say, once the training is completed, you guys can go ahead and manage 80 to 80%, 85% of the activities in the reality. That I can assure you as a trainer. Maybe you can go ahead and take a feedback from the previous participants also, that is fine. But once you started working on the application, definitely 80 to 85% of the activities you guys can go ahead and manage it. That level of confidence I will give you. And also you can claim at least 2 or 3 years of experience which you worked on the cloud application. That level of training which are going to deliver. Okay, that is for sure, that I can assure you as a trainer. Okay, and you can see like same way for FA, how to the configuration, what the transaction processes, like subledger accounting, we are going to take care about it. Cash management, how to do the reconciliations, configuration related, as well as what is manual reconciliation, automatic reconciliation, how to load the statements, how to do the bank transfer, how to verify the cash positioning. All these things should be covered as part of the cash management. Intercompany, advanced global intercompany, this is also something which are going to talk about it. But 5 financial mode would be cover core of each and everything. And all these other modules like tax, intercompany, approvals, SLA, this should be one flow of activities, like at least to understand the processes once you work in the reality. At least it will help you to attend the interviews by having this knowledge. That level of information can be discussed as part of this. And remaining 5 modules, yes, we are going to discuss each and everything. That is one thing. And also, since last batch, I have started sharing the interview questionnaires like period and close process. Let me show you that also. So here question is under which example you can see here. Example, period close processes, how the period close process steps should be followed for each and every module. So once the module is completed, we'll discuss here, and end of the training, I'm going to share this theoretic information to you. Definitely, it will be helpful for your future references to attend the interviews or to work in the reality, just to understand the steps and all, definitely it will be helpful. AR period close process, what need to be performed, and when it coming to GL, fixed assets, what need to become perform the sequence. So definitely, I mean, it's so early to discuss about the period close processes and all. Once you attend the training, once you completely thoroughly understand about the concepts, definitely it will be easy for you to have this information handy, like general entries, like payables area, what are the general entries, receivable area, what are the general entries, as part of P2P, what are the general entries, as part of O2C, what are the general entries. Okay, if we have a refund, what is the general entry? If you have a interest invoice, any discount, all these general entries. This should be information which is prepared based on my experience, which I can use generally for clients demonstration, like generalization. This is some generic document which I maintain, but when it comes to the client demonstration, we need to maintain like in a slide, same like whatever which are representing here. Okay, this is something we are going to share once the training is completed. And whenever something which I come across some new things, I will add it here and I will keep update that. I will
During
share
the
with.
training also, would you explain these kind of when you create
Mhm.
some kind of journal entries? I mean, you create auto invoice. What I mean, do you describe
Yes,
what
yes,
is going to be debited and what is going to
definitely,
be credited?
definitely, definitely. I will tell you, definitely. See, for example, AB we are talking about. First of all, what is a standard invoice? How to create it? How to cancel it? Once you perform the create accounting, what will be the general entry? From where that is going to be picked? And all that is definitely will demonstrate that. Okay. So what is the see, and prerequisite process also. Okay. Sorry, I informed one important thing. Come here. This is the sheet which commonly used for prerequisite. You can see almost some 1,000 lines which are there here. You can see, for example, let's take simple example. Simple example. Let's take, I will take one simple example like my prepayment. I will take it so that it will be best example to understand about it. See, prepayment. First of all, prepayment topic is as part of the AP. So each module wise have separate activity like prepayment is AP. Same way for all these are AP related. Same way for once the AP is completed, then let's move to the account receivable. Same like we have all the modules information. So this is something prerequisites. Okay. So when particular topic come to prepayment as part of AP, I will demonstrate such a way like here. Where is that prepayment? One second. Yeah, you can see. What is the definition of prepayment? If I want to do the prepayment, here topic is a prepayment. Even this is something related to your configuration, AP related. And each activity wise also we need to do some configuration. Example, if I wanted to wire the payment, I need to do some setups. For example, if I wanted to perform a distribution set, I need to do some setup. That is something prerequisite. Same like here, if you see prepayment, if I wanted to explain the prepayment process, first you should know what is the definition, how many types of prepayment should be there, what are the configuration we need to take care about it, what are the accounts to be updated, then later we'll go ahead and talk about the transaction process. This is how the training approach should be. So this should be handy with you tomorrow once you started doing a preparation, and you guys can go ahead and maintain your own notes, or else you can go ahead and use this as a reference. Definitely it will be helpful. Preparation is one important, and knowing the prerequisites definition is definitely helpful to you guys. Whenever I do any implementation activity, first I will follow the same. What are the activities supposed to do? What are the prerequisites supposed to take care? What are the dependency activities? Then only I can go ahead and do that. If I am not clear what exactly I'm going to do, definitely it will be tough for every individual. So if you follow this kind of approach, definitely it will be easy for you to learn the process easily. This is something I have taken one example. Yes, you can see that each and every activity, auto provision roles, pay alone concept, if you want to do that, what I need to do? I need to enable the pay alone option at supplier profile address site level. Then only I can go ahead and create a transaction process. Foreign currency transaction. First of all, I need to update realized gain account and I need to enable the multi-currency. I need to define the rates. Then only I can go ahead and do the transaction process. Without doing this, I cannot go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and talk about supplier match. First of all, I need to ensure two suppliers should be there in the system and how to perform the merge activities. And interest invoice. If I wanted to perform the interest invoice, what are the activities I need to do? First of all, I need to enable the interest invoice at invoice options level. then I need to set a minimum amount supposed to be. I need to enable the interest invoice option as yes. Then I need to define the rates. Then only I can go ahead and define the interest invoice. Otherwise, I cannot, right? Same here, you can see this. Definitely, this will be helpful. And of course, this will be the common practice whenever I train the people. For example, today I'm talking particular on topic. I will come here. I will use this as a reference. I will demonstrate it for you also. It will be easy for you to understand the process. Later point of time, you can come here and you can review by using the reference of recording and using this. Definitely, it will be benefited to you end of the day. This should be the generic training approach, guys. Okay.
How
Yeah.
long this video will be available?
That video should be available for your lifetime access. That should be available for lifetime access. Yeah. But that should be a read-only access. You don't have option to download it, I guess. Maybe that is something which you guys can go and take care about. Talk with
And
admin team
then
because they are going to take care about it. Yeah,
the
please.
instance comes with how many months? So like you
If
guys.
I'm not wrong, that should be 3 months. Maybe you can check with admin team who is trying to reach.
If you need to
Yes,
buy it extra time, can you buy it?
definitely. That's
How
some.
much does it cost? How much does it cost?
That is something can be taken care by admin team. That is something which I am not authorized to. I will be here taking care about total training, all the
Okay.
clarification, whatever which I agreed, I need to deliver as a trainer. That's what my commitment here. Yeah. Something,
Good.
yes, definitely in case any other thing, definitely you can talk about to me, no problem at all. But yes, admin team is going to be correct to, team to explain all these things. Yeah. And also
Okay.
subtrade, right? So you will get access like this. They are going to provide you the shareholder access. From here, you can see this, all the recordings and all the URLs, same like, the same common access is going to be provided. And when it come into the training, the same URL, I can go ahead and use that. For you and for me, there is no different URL. I will be the same URL. I need to use that. For you also same URL. Yeah. Same, whatever which are replicating in our training, you guys can go ahead and do your own and just to understand the process better. One other recommendation what I can suggest to you is whenever the training is initiated, try to, I know because everyone has their own challenges by doing their current jobs, looking for the opportunities and some personal challenges. Definitely everyone will have that. By managing that, you need to just try to complete one set of practice or one set of configuration, what exactly you are trying to deliver. So because training duration time, if you do that right, later find out them, you guys can go ahead and do some experiments and all. But at least if you understand the flows, it will be easy and simultaneously you guys can go ahead and raise the queries in the next day session so that I can address all the issues. That would be the better recommendation because I see from few participants like, still first batch students, second batch student, they will raise the queries now because they have not done the practice at that time. They realize today and they are trying to do it now, and it will be inconvenience for them, also inconvenience for us. So at least if you know the standard process and all, definitely it will be easy for you. My recommendation is try to understand the concepts, try to do one set of practice, it will be helpful to you. That I always recommend. Yes, definitely challenges should be there, but to manage that, maybe at least weekend time you can spend some time. Recommendation is daily 1 or 2 hours you can spare it. If you are not able to manage that, maybe weekend time you can sit and try to complete week at a time. That is totally your flexible. Yeah. And when it coming to the assignments and all, yes, every day few topics should be completed at least because here no one is gonna be chase you to do that and all like because everyone is well matured here, so you guys know how to plan yourself better. So once the training is complete, recommendation is on the same day, try to do 2 times practice or 1 time practice. That is totally depends on your availability. Okay, that's how the assignment should be allocated to your individuals. Is that clear, guys? Any questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Your
Fine.
name I forgot.
Myself,
Again.
Nivas.
Okay.
Yeah, Nivas. Yeah. Any other questions before concluding? Like Aniket, I see
Yeah,
Swami is no questions.
yeah, hi Nivas.
Yeah, please.
So, I'll introduce myself in short.
Yeah, please.
I have 4.8 years of experience. I'm working in Capgemini. So I'm working on intercompany project, but it is not completely enhancement also and not completely support
Mhm.
there. So last year I have attended few interviews, but I am not able to clear. I am able to do the theoretical learnings, but
Mhm.
they are asking about real time projects. So that part I'm not able to convey them.
Okay.
So I'm expecting, like me and Harshada, we are from same organization,
Mm-hmm.
and we are expecting from you is to give the learnings, means give the real time project, uh, so we can
So,
explain them.
sure, definitely. So, whatever which are trying to discuss as part of our training, right? This is something one real-time project you can consider it, because we are going to starting activity from the defining the enterprise structure, defining like 4Cs. So you can see this all the activities, either GL, either AP, this should be a real-time implementation, you can say. Once you do the one end-to-end project, we are going to do one country. That is example US or else maybe India, whatever the country which are going to pick that. We are going to do the live implementation in the regular sessions, doing from the scratch, understanding and discussing each and every topic. Yes, end of our training, you guys can ensure that definitely you can claim that at least two projects which I worked upon. That level of information I can go ahead and demonstrate. Yes, apart from the documentation and all, yes, end of our training, just we have some documents, whatever the requirement is there, that is something different program. We'll discuss about it. First, thoroughly understand about the real-time requirements, how the actual configuration is supposed to be start. Once you started it, how the dependency from the downstreams and upstreams and all, if you are clear with that, definitely you guys can go ahead and claim at least two projects which you guys are working the reality. That level of assurance I can give you. Is that clear, Aniket?
Yes, Neos.
Yeah. Jayashree, Kiran, Kishore, Veeraraju, I'm sorry I'm taking names, but yeah, so Ven Gopal. So any questions, please, do you have?
Yeah, hi Nivas. This is Venu.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good for now,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm interested with in continuing this training.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Maybe tomorrow and day after tomorrow, so we have, so that
Sure.
you will get a clear picture on it. So I'm not saying
Mhm.
that only you guys can go and today and all. Yes, tomorrow and day after tomorrow you can attend it. Yes, simultaneously you can talk with the admin team. So by that time you will get
Okay.
a clear picture of like the training approach and all, because some fundamentals, as I said, tomorrow we are going to discuss about it, right? How that should be and all. 2 days is going to take that. Once that is completed, once you guys are decided to, yes, you guys going to be enrolled it, and then from maybe Thursday or maybe okay Friday. Today is Wednesday, right? Thursday, yeah. Monday onwards, we are going to start with the actual real-time configuration about the GL. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Nivas.
Yeah.
And I have one question, Nivas. Regarding this instance access, you
Mm-hmm.
mentioned that UnoGeeks will provide an access for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Is it including course duration, or after course they'll provide for 3 months?
No, it's including course duration. That's what I'm saying. 100% is course duration only. If you wanted to
Mhm.
talk, maybe you can just talk maybe 1 month extra and all. Maybe you can check with admin team. I'm not sure what policies they are following and all. You can check with them. Yeah, I'm not a correct
Sure.
person. Yeah, just check with them. But yes,
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
sure.
reach out to
Yeah,
them.
I'm sure that definitely duration time definitely they will provide it. After that also 15 days or 1 month. I'm not sure. You can check it. If you request, maybe yes, you can request them. Possibly they will try whatever they, because they are maintaining some standard processes, they will follow that. Yeah, something which we don't have a control, sorry for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, how
got you.
many days like
Actually, I was attending Prasad in, trainings long back.
Uh-huh.
He was giving 4 months
Mhm.
instance access, including training period.
Okay, maybe that's something,
That's
that's what I'm said, right? So exactly I'm not sure. Yes, 2 months, 2.5 months definitely they will provide, and other 1 month I'm not sure. Maybe you can check with them, they will confirm you on that, no problem at all.
sure.
I think that's not a big challenge for you, just you can reach out to them. Yeah.
yeah, how
Okay.
many days in a week
Training
probably?
program should be from Monday to Friday, every day.
Oh,
Timing should be
oh,
7 to 8:15 or 8:20 or 8:30. That is total depends on the topic discussion. If we complete that one topic by 8:05, if another topic is going to take maybe 20 or 25 minutes, instead of starting that, we can close the session on that day and we'll discuss in the next day. That's how the program, yeah, should
sure,
be.
okay.
Yeah, Monday to Friday. And most probably exception some festivals, Indian festivals, other days we are going to have a sessions Monday to Friday, 7 to 8:15 or 8:30. Just you can plan timings. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
After course completion, Nivas, do you provide any support? Whenever
That is
we have any
that is
questions.
something that, yeah, that is something definitely we can talk maybe so early to talk about it. First, let's
Mhm.
focus on our course, then later we'll discuss about on supporting and all. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Just once you thoroughly understand the process, definitely that you guys can go ahead and I will guide you like how the should be and all. Okay, don't worry about it.
Sure.
Just focus is learning the process as much as we can, like opportunities and all, maybe support and all, any kind of documentation and all. We'll talk something whatever which I agreed as part of training. Definitely, I will do that. Something which you are expecting something behind that, definitely I'm there to support you. But that is something maybe required to talk maybe with, along with Prasad or else maybe some admin team. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
fine. So, Veer Raju, are you clear? Any questions for you?
I have no questions. I already watched your previous recorded video also.
Okay.
Same thing we continue.
Yeah, no issues. So, fine.
Thank you.
Yeah. Kiran, Kishore, are you guys good? Any
I'm good
queries?
now. Thank you so much.
No issues. Okay, guys, then with this, we can conclude the session today. I know it's already 8:40 because 10 minutes got delayed, but yeah, as is initial day, definitely we can expect this. But yes, from tomorrow onwards, we are gonna complete on time. And yeah, so see you. And in any case, any queries, definitely you guys can go and reach out to admin team. Any topics related queries or any other queries which you have, try to reach out to them. We'll try to clarify as much as we can, and we'll try to deliver as much as best. So yeah, fine then. Yeah, take care and have a good day. See you tomorrow same time. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.